I'm Josh.
Banks, odd places.
Going viral.
We haven't gotten that situated yet, have we? How?
No, I think it's an 18-second delay between you and me over Zoom.
All right. So, Josh, I have here a blank page.
Point of order that wasn't blank, but that's
All
please.
right. Now it's blank. Now it's blank. Yeah.
Close enough.
Okay. So, yeah, I had some scratches on it. Sorry. So, Josh, how often do you come across a blank page?
About every other day.
Yeah.
I have a running notebook that I constantly use, so I'm constantly changing, obviously flipping pages, right, to get to the blank page.
All right. So like me, stuff on the page, and this.
Yeah, except mine's yellow. That's the only difference. Mine's yellow legal pad, and I flip this way over and over.
All right. Yeah, I have these left over from my kids when they were in high school and elementary school. Well, in school.
Wow.
So, and I use them to scratch. So when you have an empty page, how do you feel about that? What does that make you feel?
It feels great. It's like a new start. It's like a fresh morning when you can smell the dew in the air, and it's a great feeling.
You're being sarcastic, aren't you? Are you?
Not at all. Feels great.
So there's no anxiety on a blank page. When you look at a blank page, no.
There's hope. The future is on the blank page. There's endless possibilities.
You are an optimist, aren't you?
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe? I mean, you look at a blank page and you see hope. You see possibility, you see future, you see everything that that there are positive things. That's optimistic. That's like ultimately optimistic.
Right.
If you see nothing, you have already started. You think of all the possibilities, correct? Of nothing.
Correct.
Because that's what a blank page is. Basically, it's nothing. It's time for you to.
It's nothing yet. Very, very important. It's nothing yet.
What do you mean?
Well, it's like us, right? When we're born, we're nothing yet, right? We're a blank page. We're going to be scribbled on. We're going to get to create. We're going to become things. That's what it is. So it's nothing yet.
Okay. So, and that yet can go many different ways. I mean,
that's right.
You can live a life that you take no chances. You stay within your bubble. You do not go beyond the cave. Let's say the quintessential cave we all came from, and you live a very. I don't like to judge lives. I'm getting myself into a corner here.
Oh,
Yet. Okay. So we're nothing yet.
Yes. And now we get to have a chance to grab a pen or a marker. See, some of us grab a pen and we write stuff. Some of us grab a fat marker. We want to be bold, right? You can choose the writing instrument. You could do a pencil, a little cheap ass pencil, and it hardly can be seen. You're like, you might as well be blank still.
All right. So I take, two things. One, I take it that you use a black marker.
I do.
All right. And two, that I take it that when you use a pen or a pencil, that you're not making an emphatic, bold statement. Even if it's not a big, even if what you write down is something that can change the world.
You know what a pencil is? The pencil is lack of commitment. That's all a pencil is. You're literally saying, I don't believe what I'm writing, and I need to be able to erase it just in case. It's the ultimate form of refusing to commit to something.
I need to get my pencils out. I love pencils, the feel of pencils. Actually, there are some pens. And this is one of them. This is one of them, a pen that when I write, it just feels so good writing in a pen. Pencils, for some reason, the graphite, the Maybe because that's what I started out at. And you're right. You're right. With a pencil, you can erase. Got it. You can like make a mistake and erase it. You know, I just mark through it. You know, just like, all right, I'm gonna move on. For me, so you're saying that the utensil you use dictates what you're doing. You want to
I'm
be a
saying it's important. Yes, it's important.
uh, I don't think so. I think the act of taking here and putting it here is that's the act. That's what you're doing. Basically, what you're doing, you're taking something that's in here, intangible, to something that's tangible that you're writing down, and you're making you're creating, giving it to the world. I like, as I like to say.
So you're saying I'm looking too far into it. I'm looking too far into your analogy. Is that the issue? Because I do tend to do that.
It's your analogy that is anyway, yeah. The other thing is, so for me I take what is here, get it out, and if I can get it out, then that fills up this space of nothing to bring stuff in so that I can get it out again. So I'm constantly like a tree where I'm basically
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
growing leaves.
Oh, I really want you to try and build this analogy between being a tree and writing notes, taking notes.
A tree is basically self-contained, okay? And
Okay.
it grows leaves. The leaves go down. The leaves compost it, gives it food. It grows more leaves, and this is what's happening. And that's what's happening with me. Bear with me. I am creating. I get the leaves. I drop it here, and this opens up space here for me to grow more leaves. So,
All right, I'm gonna leave that analogy alone. We're gonna leave that.
Okay. So, do you, after you get it out on a paper, on your yellow pad and on your black marker, do you write like this when you're doing the black marker?
No, I don't write like an angry child. No, I don't write like that.
What do you do with it next? So it's down, it's here, it's out of here, it's here.
I use it. It goes somewhere else. Maybe it's a project I'm working on. Maybe it's something, a thought I had that I need to do something now. Maybe it's part of my to-do list. There's another action. That's not the end of it for most of the things I write.
Okay. So basically that's just the beginning, you're saying.
Yeah, that's the beginning. That's something like you said. I do the same thing. It's in my head. I've got to get it on paper because my head, shit comes in and out constantly. It's like a subway station. If I don't capture it, if I don't get a few of those things out, I'm in trouble.
You got to deliver those people to where they need to be.
Yeah, subway station.
Yeah.
That's a weird one, but we'll go with it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I put it down. I come back to it, and then I get to a point where I take what I want from it. So I'm filtering it constantly. Take what I want from it, and then I go ahead and have a bonfire and I burn it. And I don't hang on to it anymore. Yeah.
I don't burn anything. I save it for years.
What?
I have stacks. I can't throw it away. What if I wrote something down 2 years ago and what was that idea? Because it came back around for some reason. I have to be able to go back and find it.
Okay. So the most important thing to me about doing this to this is getting it out of here. That's the most important thing. Now, whether or not I use it or I need it, the only thing I'm thinking of is later in life. If I was like you and I had these stacks of books that I've written in, and my kids get a hold of it and they look through it and they're like, "Oh my God, my dad said this." It would be for them. It wouldn't be for me anymore.
All right.
Because my process, my creation is constant. I'm the tree. I'm the tree. I'm just constantly just creating and feeding I'm basically feeding myself. This is what I am. I'm feeding myself.
I like it. For me, there's a practical aspect. When I write stuff down, I don't forget it. Even if I never look at it again. This is the crazy part. If I don't write it down, I forget. If I write it down and never look at it again, I remember. I can't explain it.
Then you can then you can have a bonfire with me and we can burn these.
That's true. I don't remember everything, but I remember the important stuff. The more recent stuff, I tend to remember. Like I'll take a note so I don't forget something, and I never look at the note, and I remember it. It's
Oh,
just the strangest
nice.
thing. It's like
Nice,
there's a
nice.
process.
It's almost like you have a photographic memory only after you write it down.
Correct.
You have a
So it's weird.
photographic writing memory. Okay. Okay. So you hang on to these books. So you've got a closet full of them, right?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
a bookshelf or
And I'm
whatever.
not saying they're worth anything. They're probably worthless, but who knows? Maybe someone's going to write a story of my life and they're going to use these notes.
Okay. Do you want someone to write a story of your life?
Not really. No.
Okay, then get rid of the books. Then you don't need it.
I can't help it, man. I can't help
Okay.
it.
That's okay. That's okay. You have an attachment to these things you've written down, right?
I have writing philia. I think that's what they call it.
Really? You can't let
Scriptophilia. I'm making this up, but I'm gonna guess the word is scriptophilia.
you can't let go of what you've written down.
Correct. I'm attracted to writing. I don't know.
Your own writing, you can't let it go. You know what? Maybe
Well, in that
these
case, it's
books,
homoscriptophilia. Wow, that's interesting.
these books are your children, though. Kind of. They are. I mean, I am. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Are
No,
they
that's the perfect word. I'm birthing. I'm birthing words and ideas.
With that, I'm Banks.
Josh.
I'm Banks actually with a robe on today.
Yes.
Odd places going.
Viral.